Hello, everyone. It is Thursday afternoon. That means it's time for a Facebook Live. This will be the last one of the year. Next Thursday will be Christmas. I'm sure we'll all be busy celebrating. And then the week after next week will be Christmas. And the week after that will be New Year's. So I won't have another Facebook Live until, when will that be? The 8th, I think. So 3 weeks from today. So I wanted to do one last winter Christmas card before the end of the year. Now, I didn't bring any of those down with me because I've been filming my daily Advent videos upstairs at my dining room table. There's more light there. And I didn't bring any of that, but just in case you haven't seen any of them, Stampin' Up! Had an Advent calendar this year. Last I checked, it was still available. It's on the last chance list, so it's not going to last forever. But it has 12 days of doors that you open up, and you get 12 little. I have a couple of the products down here because I was going to create something today with them. But you open up a door every day, and you get something fun in there. Now, the products in there are not holiday at all. The box is, but the products are not, and it comes with this stamp set. So if you haven't seen those, check those out. They're all called Stampmas, and I did make a playlist of them so you could find them easily enough. Before I go any farther, let me get this shared over to my page. So if anybody's looking for me there, they can find it. I'll just take a minute. Here, I'll let you look at the cover of the new catalog that's coming out in January. I can't show you the inside of it yet, but I think it's January 6th that the products in here will be available. Almost there. All right. And if you're not familiar with my Facebook Live, I come to you almost every week, unless there's holidays or I'm out of town. But most of the time I'm here every Thursday at 3 to make something fun. Last week we made this card. And I will tell you who won this card at the end of the video today. So every week we make something fun, and then the next week I give it away. All right, back where I was now. Okay. So I will tell you at the end who won that. Also on my blog, shortly after this video, will be the dimensions for the card we make today. So if you want to recreate it or one similar to it, you have all the dimensions you need. All right, so this is the card we're going to make today. This is using the Delicate Pines bundle. So this was an online exclusive in September. So it has that beautiful stamp set, and then it has these wonderful dies. This one keeps wanting to escape. I must have used it too much. But you can die cut some of the stamped images, probably all the stamped images. And then you can make snowflakes on your own, pine cones, berries, leaves. You make snowflakes with those. So it's a very versatile set. I haven't used it to the extent of its versatility at all, but I have had fun with it. I had a class with it Monday night. We finally got to have it. For a while, the paper was out of stock, so we had to postpone it and couldn't have it last month. And then they said my order was going to get here yesterday for the class that was supposed to be Monday. So I thought I was going to have to move it till tonight. And then all of a sudden, the order showed up Saturday. So shipping, I'm sure, is crazy right now. Excuse me, I'm going to get a drink of water real quick. So the other thing I used on this, let me show you the paper, because I did use the paper on this. It's gorgeous. Beautiful, deep, rich colors. Some of the, like this pine snowflake here, you can cut out with the die cuts. So can you on this one. So just beautiful, beautiful paper. I love all the different colors of greens. There's some nice pine cones. So it has old olive, shaded spruce, Secret Sea, cherry cobbler, I think. Yep, garden green, pretty peacock. So if you ever wonder what color is in your designer series paper, it's always on the back of your package. And that's what I start with when I'm getting ready to design with something new. And then the other things that came in that suite are this ribbon, and this is a wide ribbon. Let's see, how wide is it? 7/8 of an inch, so almost an inch wide, with gold trim. It's shaded spruce with gold trim. And then these, I'm going to go ahead and open this because we're going to use them on our card. These, what do they call them? Faceted snowflakes. So red, green, and clear or silver. So that's what was in the suite. So the other thing I used on this card are one of my favorite sets of dies, and I use it so much I have it on a magnetic sheet, and they are called Everyday Arches. So it's just a whole set of arches, and they have been in and out of stock. I did not check today to see if they're currently in stock, but they have been very popular. So hopefully they'll stick around for a little while. All right, let's get started. Grab all my stuff here. So we're just going to stamp on this piece. And I'm going to use Secret Sea. I'm going to stamp the sentiment on the bottom. Those out of the way. So I'll try and stamp it straight. There we go. All right, that's all of the Secret Sea. Then let's get Old Olive. And we'll stamp this one in Old Olive. So I stamped one, I just stamped 3. Tried to turn them a little bit so they're not all going exactly the same way. All right, so we have 3 Old Olive. Oh, I forgot. I almost forgot. We're not there yet, so we're good. And then Shaded Spruce. And this will be interesting to line up on camera because I want this to match in the middle, but have the petals, branches, whatever you want to call them, in between the others so that it goes, it just makes a nice full pine snowflake. One more. There we go. All right, and then before we put the shaded spruce away, that's a shaded spruce card base, we're going to add these little tiny snowflakes. Just a few in the corners, in 2 corners. So just in those corners. That is all of our stamping. Get that out of the way so we don't make a mess. All right, so now I have my biggest arch with this gorgeous paper, and I'm just going to use some tear and tape. This is left over from the paper pumpkin, but we do sell tear and tape, so if you don't have paper pumpkin, you can buy this. So let me get a little strip of it. That might not be long enough, we'll see. So I'm just going to wrap this around and adhere it to the back with tear and tape. That'll work. And I'm not taking the back off. You could for extra stability, but I didn't. Get another piece. So I like to go back to the front and make sure it's straight. There we go. And now we're ready to just start putting it all together. So this goes on first and it's flat. I always hate to, cover up one of these beautiful designer series papers, but we just have to. So that goes on flat. And then this guy, well, while we're doing this, this is the inside. It's a little hard to write on shaded spruce. So I put a basic white inside. And then if you wanted to stamp some snowflakes in there, let's do that. Let's stamp another one of our snowflakes like we did on the front. Maybe we'll add some little ones too. We'll see. Let's put our glue away before we make a mess. I didn't do this on mine, but now you would probably do this before you put it in your card, but it'll work. So I'm just going to stamp one in the corner. Now, if you don't want to write a lot, feel free to add more snowflakes. Then it won't leave you as much space to write. All right. And then just like on the front. Oh, hey, Betty. Sorry, I've been so busy stamping, I wasn't even watching for comments. Like that. Oh, yeah. Now let's add, whoops, let's leave that out. Just a few little ones. There. Now we have a pretty inside. And you could do the same thing to your envelope. And then it would be really fancy to send to somebody. All right, now on this, we're going to put it on with dimensionals. And I just put, you can see I already stamped it, and then I had to turn it over because I forgot I needed to show you what I was doing. I was so busy. This is the card I'm sending out as thank yous to everybody that came to this class Monday night. All right, and then the last thing is we're going to use some of this gorgeous bling. And I just used 3 of the small green ones. And it just goes right in the middle. Kind of covers up where all those little middles come together. Oops, come here. And there you go. There's our card. Quick and easy, but very elegant. All right. Let me show you. These are the cards we made in class Monday night. So this one, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, there's a piece of tissue paper on the top. It's called a faux linen. This one red thing does not want to stay.